Hey guys, realized I haven't made a video in a long time and I apologize for that. I've just been really busy with stuff, you know. Whatever. I figured I would just go ahead and make a video, because I want to. Because as much as I want to make videos, I don't have a whole lot of time to make them. But I had time today. And I just want to show you what I'm going to be using for Revelations 4 at Ballahack. It's a post-apocalyptic game, so it's not supposed to be like super realistic or anything like that. It's not milsim. It's not just, firefight driven. It's a lot of character development and communication and working together or fighting against each other and things like that. It's a lot. It's not just, sock monkey style, take them down. But it is going to be really fun, and I'm really excited to do it. And it's post-apocalyptic, like I said. You're supposed to look like a civilian, so it's the reason why I'm not putting tons of fancy stuff or like a grenade launcher, fancy optics and things like that. Now I am going to have a fancy optic on my 249, but I'll get into that in another video. Actually, it's just sitting right there. So yeah, this is what I'm going to use for my M4. So I did change a few things. I changed the pistol grip. It used to be the normal one with the finger shelf, and I was fine with that. I liked that. I had no problems with it, but I figured I would just go ahead and try this one. And to be honest, I don't see a difference. It just looks different, and I like to change it up because, why not? So I changed that. I changed the lower receiver. The lower receiver on my old one was like a solid black. The paint was kind of chipping, scratching, and it didn't look the best. And the little piece where the buffer tube screws into or like slides onto broke off. So I just kind of had to like makeshift and JB weld that. So I just figured why not change the lower receiver. So I changed it to more of a gunmetal gray 416 lower. And that was just a really bright light. And so it's kind of like a two-tone almost. So it's got like a little bit of gray, a little bit of black. I think it looks good. It's not like super two-tone that you're like, oh god. It's just, it gives them a nice little difference. And then, real quick, the safety function doesn't work. I removed the safety function, but just for Revelations 4. Kids, remember, safety is the most important thing. Treat all airsoft guns like they're real firearms and they're always loaded. No, this isn't going to kill anybody. But that being said, the reason why I took the safety off, or I removed the safety lever, is because in Revelations 4, like I said, it's not just about taking everybody out. You want your gun to always be ready to shoot. And so I can convince people that it's on safety, but still be able to shoot. So like, oh, put your weapons down, put them on safety. It's unsafe, I'm putting it down, I'm putting it down, I'm putting it down, pew. You just got shot in the face. So, and it's also nice to, like if you're just camped out, you're protecting your camp, or you're working on your shelter, you can just quickly pick it up and go for it. You don't have to, fumble for the selector switch. I know it's a really simple thing to do, but sometimes your mind just doesn't really process, take my gun off safety, pull the trigger. So I can just pull the trigger. Yeah, and then working my way up, I'm going to be using iron sights because remember it's supposed to look like a civilian, it's supposed to be post-apocalyptic. So I've got Magpul Embus sight, little flip up. A friend gave it to me because it didn't fit on his gun. He found it at a gun show. It was just sitting on the floor, like ways away from the Magpul station. So either somebody jacked it and dropped it, or somebody bought it and lost it. I'm not gonna go around to everybody. Did you lose an Embus sight? I'd have 30 people going, I did. So, whatever. Pack box, I've moved it all the way back because sometimes my finger curls up around when I'm aiming. We've got a vertical foregrip. We've got some rail covers here and down here so that I can hold it here, but I can also hold it here and be a little bit more comfortable. Here isn't always the best option when stationary. I prefer to be here when stationary. Plus, if I'm here, my finger can easily turn on the laser. So yeah, I have a laser. Front flip up sight, and then rear flip up sight. So iron sights, no optics. What else? Oh yeah, amplifier. Just a little thing that I threw together. I can adjust it to different sounds. I like it here, one, because it looks cool, like it looks good, and the sound isn't quite, it kind of sounds like a woodpecker, and Ballahack is outdoors, and so maybe I can, kind of convince, or like, when I pull the trigger it might sound like a woodpecker to somebody, and they might go, oh, this is nothing. So, I mean, the likelihood of that happening is well, slim to none, but I figured, why not? Plus, I kind of like the sound. I also like the sound here. I mean, both of them sound great. At least in my mind they do. But I just like the looks that this gives. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to use for my M4. I've also got my M249 saw right there. And that's going to be in a chest that's actually over there off camera. It's a nice crate. We're going to have a bunch of supplies in there. Food, water, clothing, ammunition, weapons. Just all the stuff that we could possibly need. We're going to have about 3 of those chests, or two or three of those chests. I don't know yet. And that's going to be loaded up with all the stuff that we're going to need, and we're going to have that all covered up, and it's all locked up, so nobody's going to get into it. And if they break it to get into it, well, then they're just destroying my property, and they'll get arrested. So, that was basically my weapon. I'm going to go over the play style that my friends and I, the team and I, are going to use at Rev 4, and I will also go over my saw and what I'm going to use for that later on, because I am going to be using both guns depending on the situation. If we're doing a raid, we got to be fast. Definitely not bringing the saw. If I'm protecting the camp, or if somebody's protecting the camp, hell yeah, they're going to use the saw. Just covering, just blasting at everything. I might even take the stock and the buffer tube off the M4 to be super sock monkey style, fast, guns blazing, just going for it. But I don't know. I like to be accurate with my shooting. So yeah, I will close it up here. I'm actually going to upload this and then make a video for that right after I do this. So I'll have about 3 videos up today. That's also going to be my M4 for CQB's Zombies game, if CQB ever decides to open up. They said they were going to open up in late August, and then September went by, no news. October started, and it's going by, no news. So, I don't know what's going on with them. It's kind of a bummer because all of my investments have been for field, and there was talks about them going straight just to indoors, and then indoor-outdoor. Fortunately, it's been released that they're going to indoor-outdoor, because I've been forced to play at TA. Not saying anything bad about TA. I like that place. It's fun. It's nice to get in there and just go at it. I like indoor because it's fast. You're constantly shooting people. With outdoor, there's a little bit more like tactics and scenarios and things like that. And that's fun too. That's why I play both. But I don't get to use the saw at TA. And I really want to use the saw. I used it at Ballahack once. Well, I used it for the day, so one field day, a couple games, and it was awesome. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, that's that. Stick around for a couple other videos. Check those out. They might be over there, under there, up there. I mean, YouTube keeps changing. Apparently the title's down here now. I don't know if the suggestions will be over there, and the next video, that video, should be over there. And I don't know, maybe YouTube's going to put the title over here and have suggestions down there and comments there. I don't know, YouTube keeps changing. So yeah, that's that. If you're thinking about going to Rev 4, do it. And let me know that who you are, and like when you'll be, what you'll look like, stuff like that. Because I would love to get out and play. But I'm ranting on. This is going to be for another video. This is just supposed to be my M4, and I've gotten totally off topic because that's what I do. So yeah.